What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another match of Fandom Fights. We are here for a team's number one contenders match. I tried to say number and contender at the same time. That didn't really work out. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that to me?
Nothing. I wouldn't do anything.
Am I like breaking up or something? I don't know.
No, you just flubbed over your words. I was having a joke at your expense.
God, I love jokes at other people's expense. So we are getting into this match, a contender match. We're at the end of the ladder, although the ladder might have been done, and then Guns and Ships.
I would call this the end of the ladder.
Guns and Ships has made it to the end of the ladder. They did what they were supposed to do. You're fighting insects, and now Guns and Ships has to fight dummies. What do you think of the match?
Good. Smooth transition there. That was good. The ladder has been fun. We've had some breakout teams like the Galacti's Nuts, and then the Kingsmen basically just traded off winning and then losing to the next Kingsman team that came in the ladder, all the way up to Guns and Ships at the end, winning their match against Manhattan Project to make it to this match here against Dummies, who won the very first match of the ladder against Demigod Complex, allowing them to skip to the end. Here's the end, Tim, and it's quite a showdown.
Yeah. So winner of this will go on to play Wookiee Mistake at Mayhem at the Multiplex. Very excited about that. And so let's go talk to those teams right now and see what they think in the promos.
We were waiting for this one, haven't we? This has been fun. We were wondering which one it would be. If it was Manhattan, Anyone Can Cook, Guns and Ships, whichever Kingsman team it was going to be. And now we got the scenario we wanted. And I like our odds a lot. So, Albert, you played freaking great against Joe. Boat, you've been killing it all year long. The two of you together, disgusting team. And I love what we've been doing. So, I think it's only right that we go play Wookiee for the third time and get that belt.
Oh, yeah, it has been 3 times.
I don't know who can keep track. Who can keep track anymore? Albert's played them like 5 times at this point.
I don't know how numbers work.
None of us do. Let's play.
I didn't even watch the television show numbers.
Well, here we are, boys. We're back. You guys are a number one contender match. You had the belts a while ago. You beat probably the best Fandom team that has ever existed. Our 2 wonderful hosts here, and now we got another challenger in the hands. Again. Fun DMC versus Kingsman, because why not? That's what we do. Let's keep this train rolling. How you 2 feeling today?
I watched numbers, though, so I do know how they work.
Ooh.
And I think that can help in this match. Just want to put that out there.
Excellent.
Yeah, all I got to say is I'm just going to quote my Warzone partner when I say, let's kick this pig.
A quote from Bill. Can't go wrong. Let's do this.
All right, Nick. I'm flattered, but also we got to get into this. This is intense. What'd you think of the promos?
They were good, Tim.
Okay, round number 1. How's it work, Nick?
Round number 1. It's going to work like this. We have 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player will answer individually on their whiteboard. They'll have 15 seconds to answer the question. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down. Players will then reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 1? All right, then your first question will come in the category of Middle Earth. The question is, who strikes the final blow on the cave troll in the Mines of Moria, killing it in the Fellowship of the Ring?
How do you feel about mines?
I think they are seriously undervalued street performers. We really just don't give enough credit to not saying anything. They're in a box. I didn't know that.
3.
They're not actually in the box.
1, pens down. That was good. Let's go to Jake.
Legolas.
Bowman. Caleb Bowman.
I'm lagging a little bit. Gimli.
Robert.
Legolas.
And Albert.
Legolas.
Legolas is correct. Boatman, can you hear us now?
What?
All right, Legolas was correct. So dummies are up 2-1 as we get into the next question, which is going to be in the category of horror icons. Which number anniversary of Michael's original attack is being honored by Tommy Doyle in Halloween Kills?
Numbers.
Yeah, you know, we didn't think they would rear their ugly head, but yet here they are.
Yep.
5. 3.
There's 5 more of them.
1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman.
I said 40th.
Robert.
I also said 40th.
Albert.
I also said 40.
And Jake.
40th.
40th is correct. So clean sweep, 4-3. What is next?
The next question is in the category of the MCU. The question is, who plays the deviant Crow who is killed by Thena near the end of Eternals?
All I have going through my head is stuff about this movie, so
Oh, okay.
which I can't talk about.
Let's talk more about the underappreciation of mimes in this world.
Yeah, you know they work hard. 5.
Sometimes it's like it's windy out, but it's not.
1. Pens
I'm
down.
angry about it.
Let's go to Robert.
Bill Skarsgård.
Albert.
Bill Skarsgård.
Jake.
Bill Skarsgård.
And Bowman.
Did not happen.
Bill Skarsgård is correct. So 6-4 in favor of DUM-E's as we get into your next question in YA. Who originally takes the bow and arrows from the cornucopia until Katniss gets them in the Hunger Games? Have you ever shot a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Like in school, did you do that, archery?
No.
We did that in gym class.
Oh, aren't you cool?
Yeah, little set up little things.
But one time I saw this mime and he was pretending to shoot a bow and arrow.
2.
And shot it at another mime who then pretended to kill him.
Pens down. That's intense. Let's go to Albert.
I said clove.
We will go to Jake.
I said glimmer.
We will go to Boatman
I had no idea. I said Kato.
and Robert.
I said Rue.
One of you is correct, and it is Jake Meltzer. Glimmer is the correct answer. So dummies will go up 7-4.
Yep. As we get to your next question, which comes in the category of the worlds of DC.
That's me. My bad. Let me mute real quick.
Okay, yeah, we'll wait. All right, well, we'll get to your next question, which comes in the category of the worlds of DC. The question is, which Worlds of DC film features one of the main characters killing a president?
See, but if you were a mime, I wouldn't have been able to hear that.
It's true. It's a good point.
It's like Cody when he's muted. 5.
Yeah.
3.
Repeat the question.
That's going to be the first repeat for dummies.
All right, the question again. Which Worlds of DC film features one of the main characters killing a president?
What is your favorite of the sour candies?
What?
You like sour candy, like Sour Patch Kids, stuff like that?
Not really, but also, how did we get here?
Because in front of me, we have Sour Punch straws.
Okay. That's like the second time in a very short amount of time that you've pulled some sort of gummy sour snack.
4, 3. Oh, the Nerds gummy clusters.
Yeah.
1. Pens down. I believe we're back up to Jake for this one.
I think my perfect round is over. I said Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
We will go to Bo.
The Suicide Squad.
We will go to Robert
I said Wonder Woman 84.
and Albert.
I also said the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad is correct. So guns both hitting that, making the lead a little smaller as it's now 7-6 in favor of dummies. We are going to get into your next question in the category of Planet of the Apes. What does Caesar do in the town square that forces Armando to let him go, since he knows the humans will be looking for him in Conquest of the Planet of the Apes? Oh, we will take a Somewhat general answer.
Actually, just
How general is somewhat?
let us tell you the answer to the question.
Okay.
Well,
I think we should tell them the answer right now.
That's what I just said.
Oh, 3,
Okay, Tim, ignore me.
1. Pens down. I thought you said something much sassier. I thought you said just tell me the answer. I was like, Nick, please. Let's go to Boatman.
he speaks.
We will go to Robert.
I went as general as that. He spoke.
We will go to Albert.
He speaks.
And we will go
I don't know
to
what I said. I said yells words at the humans.
yeah, we could have taken yell, speak. That's kind of like but we,
I tried to tell you just general.
Yeah.
I didn't know what could have been more general than that, so that's why I was worried.
what is the score? I think I have the wrong. Is it 9-8?
9-8.
Okay. I thought I had it wrong. But 9-8 as we get into the next question. What is it, Nick?
The next question comes in the category of the wizarding world. The question is, what is the name of the head mistress of Beauxbaton's Academy of Magic in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? You know what I'm going to do for you right now?
Full name or
what they are referred to, they are referred to as that in the movie. That is fine.
Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? I'm asking you calmly, but did you?
I actually asked one of the older students to do it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
Madame Maxime.
We will go to Albert.
I said Madame Maxine.
We will go to Jake
Madame Maxime.
and Boatman.
I just had Madam.
Maxime is correct. So Jake and Robert will get that. Albert, unfortunately, that with the N there, that is incorrect. So DUM-E strengthens that lead again as they are now up 11-8. As we get into your next question in the category of DC. How does Selena Kyle alert the police to her location during the transaction with Stryver in The Dark Knight Rises?
And again, we will take it generally.
Never mind. I'll tell you on the next question. It has to do with this movie. So.
Okay. That makes sense. Let's talk more about mine.
Did you put your name in the goblet?
Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Just one of the oldest students to do it for you.
I'm absolutely sure.
I'm Potter.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to. I don't even know where we are. Let's go to Albert.
I said make a call.
We will go to Jake.
Yeah, she makes Stryver call phone.
We'll go to Boatman.
She uses a phone.
We'll go to Robert.
It said lights the bat signal.
I think we can take everybody but Robert.
Yeah, we can only accept Caleb Boatman's answer because she does not have him make a call. She has him send a message. So, yes.
Well, there you go.
Use a phone is as general as we needed, but making a phone call is too specific and it's incorrect. So,
there you go. Okay. And what did Boatman have? Boatman just said use a phone?
Uses a phone. Use a phone.
All right. Well, then Caleb Boatman gets that point. Okay. You're absolutely correct. So then Boatman makes Guns their lead or their score 9 to the 11 for the Ducks.
Correct.
What is the next question, Nick?
The next question will come in the category of scores and soundtracks. The question is, who sings the title song for Tomorrow Never Dies? Don't, because we can't, because we're asking about it.
So what I was going to say before was I have seen The Dark Knight Rises easily 20 times. I weirdly love that movie. I had no idea that character's name was Stryver.
Yeah.
Not a fucking clue.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Mr. Stryver.
Yeah. I'm sure it's said many times.
Philip Stryver. He's the one who Scarecrow sends to the. Might not be Philip, but you know.
Pens down. Let's go to Jake.
Sheryl Crow.
Boatman.
She wants to soak up the sun.
Let's go to Robert.
Had the wrong one. I said Tina Turner.
And Albert.
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow is correct. So Guns cutting into that lead a little bit again. It is now 12-11 as we get into your final question, which is going to be in the category of Marvel. And your question is? Benedict Wong, John Leguizamo, and Ian Glenn appear in which Marvel film?
What did you say the score was?
I have 12 to 11. Is that wrong?
I have something different, but we'll figure it out in a minute.
Sure. What do you have?
I'm not entirely sure I'm correct. So.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Albert. Let's go to Bowman.
Kick-Ass 2?
We will go to Robert.
What it is. I didn't have that.
We'll go to Albert.
I tried to scribble Daredevil.
And Jake.
Yeah, I put the Punisher. Bubba's right.
Kick-Ass 2 is the correct answer, but no perfect rounds today, and we'll be right back. We're going to figure out the score. All right, we're back. And yes, the score is 12 to 12. We are all tied up going into round number 2. Dummies, you have 2 repeats remaining, and Guns, you have all 3, and both challenges are intact. Nick, how does round number 2 work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in each chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case they will only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what is on the wheel?
On the wheel today is horror icons, Planet of the Apes, James Bond, Worlds of DC, Disney Animation, Fandom quotes, Star Trek, and Star Wars, and of course, spinners and opponent's choice. So, dummies, you guys are the favorite in this match. What is your decision? Would you like to spin first or defer?
How you guys feeling? What are you thinking?
I mean, they usually like to defer, so I feel like we should do that.
Yeah. I think deferring is probably the way to
take
go.
something off the board.
Yeah.
All right. Defer then.
Caleb Boatman, I've never been more excited in my life than when you hit Kick-Ass 2. All right, let's go.
All right, this is the spin for Guns and Ships, and it lands on Trek. Would you like to keep that or spin?
I think that's pretty good for you, too.
I want to make sure Albert feels good. Albert, do you feel good?
You still feel good about Trek still, Albert?
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
I'd say let's keep that. Yeah, let's go.
Okie dokie.
All right. Nick, would you like to go ahead and read Guns and Ships their questions in the category of Star Trek?
Gladly. Guns and Ships, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Star Trek?
Mm-hmm.
And the question is, Bill Hader voices a ship's computer in which Star Trek film?
Oh.
It's got to be one of the new ones.
Yeah. I want to say 09, but I'm not sure.
3, 2.
Let's go multiple. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Nemesis, B, Star Trek 09, C, Into Darkness, D, Beyond?
Because my thing is, this was 09. Bill Hader, if it was 09, Bill Hader wasn't really famous yet.
Okay. What you're leaning towards?
I'm leaning either Into Darkness or Beyond, but I'll trust you if you think it's 09.
I'm not confident. I don't
4,
know.
3.
Can we repeat the options?
Yep, you'll give you free repeat of the options. The options again are A, Nemesis, B, Star Trek 09, C, Into Darkness, D, Beyond.
My thing is, I would think more recent, so I would think it was Beyond.
I'm fine with that.
Right. Star Trek Beyond, final answer.
That's incorrect. Dummy's chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Nemesis, B, Star Trek 09, C, Into Darkness, D, Beyond.
My thought Jake was Into Darkness when I first heard this question.
Okay.
But if you have a feeling other way, I'm fine.
I have no feeling. So if you want to go for Into Darkness, I trust you.
All right, Star Trek Into Darkness, final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
Good job, man.
Sorry, Albert.
All good. I can know which computer that is.
All right. Your next question, Guns and Chips.
Mhm.
What type of alcohol did Zephram Cochrane make Deanna Troi drink in order to talk to him in First Contact?
Let's.
Do you have anything to describe, or?
I want to say tequila, but I'm not sure. I don't know if multiple choice will help, but it does reduce the opportunities.
I will trust you if you want to shoot.
3, 2.
Let's go multiple.
Multiple choice.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, whiskey, B, rum, C, vodka, D, tequila?
Okay.
I'd say we go with our gut.
No, it might be whiskey because
What?
I'm leaning towards whiskey after hearing.
Okay, I trust you.
Okay. Whiskey. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Dummies chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, whiskey, B, rum, C, vodka, D, tequila.
It is
tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tequila, final answer.
That is correct for a 1
My
point.
bad.
Let's stay cool.
Okay.
All right, Guns and Chips, your third question. In Star Trek 09, Kirk, Olsen, and who else perform a space jump onto the drilling platform above Vulcan?
Sulu.
Go for it.
Sulu. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. What is the name of the planet of galactic peace in The Final Frontier?
That's not Nimbus 3, is it?
Yeah. That is
Okay.
right.
Let's go for it.
5, 4.
Nimbus 3.
Nimbus
final answer.
3, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, Guns and Chips, your final question.
Mhm.
What is the first race of aliens seen on screen in Star Trek the Motion Picture?
I want to say Klingons.
Okay. Is that like how the movie opens? With
Yeah, there's a
Klingons?
Klingon ship got destroyed.
Okay, go for it.
Klingon's final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
All right, so Guns and Chips gets their total up to 18, but with the steals there, Dummies is at 14. Is that what you have?
That is what I have. Yep.
All right, so we were going to bring back in Anthony and the wheel for Dummies. Gentlemen, your first spin is in, and it lands on the other one, Star Wars. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I think we should take this. Jake, what do you think?
Stick with it.
Do you feel good about it? I feel
Well-
okay about it.
I always feel good if you want to spin for something else, it's fine. But I kind of feel like
No, I think we're in a decent spot, and there's a couple things on there we want to avoid. So
You guys are
I think we can
you're
do
down
it.
4. You can go multiple choice on every single one and still have a lead coming out.
it's
So
true. I think we
Yeah.
can take it, Jake.
All right, let's do it.
All right, gentlemen, I will give you your questions in the category of Star Wars. Ready?
Yup.
Which Star Wars film features one of the characters uncovering orders for someone to spy on them?
My thought is Rogue One, but I'm not. It's kind of
I think we should check down to multiple.
Yeah.
here.
multiple.
Choice.
All right, your options are A, Attack of the Clones, B, A New Hope, C, Revenge of the Sith, or D, Return of the Jedi.
Is it Revenge of the Sith? Because Anakin's learning he's going to spy on Palpatine.
Yeah. As soon as I heard it, that's immediately what came to mind. So yeah, go for it.
Revenge of the Sith, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Sorry, that did not come in my mind at all.
All right, your next question. In Solo, A Star Wars Story, on what planet does Dryden Voss tell Beckett and Han to meet him with the unrefined coaxium?
Is that Savarine?
I mean, yeah, that's where they end up, so that's got to be where
I
it
think
is.
that it's got to be it.
Yeah.
So you want to shoot for it?
Yeah, might as well.
Savarine, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good job, buddy.
All right, your next question. Who voices Captain Rex and the Clone Troopers in Star Wars The Clone Wars?
It's D. Bradley Baker, Robert.
Yeah. Go ahead.
D. Bradley Baker, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points and the lead. Your penultimate question. Who shoots Hux in the leg in The Rise of Skywalker?
Isn't it Poe?
I've only seen this shit heap of a movie once. So
You want to check down just in because it's one of 2 people and I can't.
okay. If you're not feeling super confident, go to multiple.
Multiple, please.
All right, your options are A, General Pride, B. Rose, C. Poe, or D. Finn?
Okay, well, the two people who it could be are on there, so
Which one? Okay, so what was the other one you had?
Southwest.
Okay. If the other one was if United was your gut, go with it.
Poe, final answer.
That is incorrect. Guns and Ships, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are A. General Pride, B. Rose, C. Poe, or D. Finn.
What are you thinking, Albert?
I don't think Finn shoots him. I was thinking A.
Yeah, that's where my brain was going. So I trust you.
Okay, let's do that.
A, final answer.
It's also incorrect. It is Finn.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So, dummies, your final question in the category of Star Wars. In The Empire Strikes Back, why does Luke tell Han he is going to stay out in the cold on Hoth a little longer, leading to him getting taken by a beast?
He sees a meteorite land nearby. He wants to check it out.
Go with it.
Luke sees a meteorite nearby. He wants to check it out. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. So, at the end of round number 2, I have dummies in the lead 21 to Guns and Ships 18 3-point game. Nick, is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right, so dummies has 2 repeats remaining. Guns has all 3, and both challenges are still intact. How does round number 3 work, Nick?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more categories, or questions, in 5 more fandom categories. Once the teams hear the category, they can choose who will take the question and how many points to bet. The other person will then take the second question. We will reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. The players can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get in round 3?
Nope.
All right. What's the first category, Tim?
All right, your first category you can bet points on is going to be Pixar. All right, let's get bet starting with dummies. Who's taking it and how much?
I am taking it, and I will be betting 1.
Okay, and Guns, who's taking it and how much?
2. And
Okay. All right, your question in Pixar. During the final fight with Charles Muntz in Up, Kevin, Doug, and Russell jump out of the window, and Muntz falls to his death. What did the other 3 grab onto in order to survive?
You're cutting out for me. Can I hear that again, please?
Give you a technical, but
Yeah, give you a technical. During the final fight with Charles Muntz in Up, Kevin, Doug, and Russell jump out of the window, and Muntz falls to his death. What did the other 3 grab onto in order to survive?
I didn't hear the question.
Okay, can you hear me now? I'll give it to you again. Can you hear me, Boatman?
Yes, I hear. Yes.
Okay, here's the question. During the final fight with Charles Muntz in Up, Kevin, Doug, and Russell jump out of the window, and Muntz falls to his death. What did the other 3 grab onto in order to survive?
probably got to be the last. We do that.
And we'll just go to him right away for an answer. I think he heard it because he's writing. So.
Yes, I heard it. Yes.
Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boatman, give us your answer.
Garden hose.
And Jake.
I didn't have that. I said a ladder.
A garden hose is correct. So Guns and Ships will go up 2 points to 25. And no, I'm sorry, not to 25. That's totally wrong. To 20. And Dummies will lose 1 point going to 20. So we are all tied up. So the next question that Robert and Albert have to take, what is the category, Nick?
Category is the MCU.
Let's get that starting with Guns and Ships.
2.
And Robert.
2.
Dummies. Sorry. 2 for both. Nick, what is the question?
Question is, in Avengers Infinity War, which character do we see turn to dust immediately following Black Panther?
getting dark in here.
I said it's getting dark out. In that movie. Is it getting dark out? Life would be a dream.
4, 3.
I'm going to use a repeat.
All right, DUM-E is using their second repeat.
Question again. In Avengers Infinity War, which character do we see turn to dust immediately following Black Panther?
Oh, was that movie Avengers Infinity War?
It was.
Nice.
Popular scene.
Big fan of that scene. I forgot about it. I'm so stressed right now. I keep forgetting we're in a contender match and we're tied, so this is rough. 5.
Happens.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Albert.
I said Groot.
And Robert.
I also said Groot.
Both correct. That is the correct answer. So it is 22-22 as we get into the next category that you can bet points on, and you can reset who takes this. The question is going to be in the category of scores and soundtracks. All right, who's going to take it for dummies and how much?
I will take it, and I will bet 2.
Okay, and Guns and Chips, who's taking it and how much?
I'm taking it, and I am also betting 2.
All right, here is your question in the category of scores and soundtracks. Trevor Rabin composed the score for both films in which Disney live-action franchise? What movie were you talking about?
What was that? What?
What movie were you talking about before?
You still don't know that it's Cars.
No. What was it?
Referencing Cars. When like all the lights come on and he did the new road and they changed their neon. He's like, it's getting dark out.
4.
What's he saying?
2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Jake.
I said National Treasure.
And Boatman.
I said The Chronicles of Narnia.
National Treasure is correct. So dummies will go up to 24 and guns are down to 20. We still have a game as we get into the next category that Albert and Robert have to take. What is it, Nick?
The category is Alien versus Predator.
Let's get back starting with Albert.
2.
And Robert.
1.
Okay. What is the question, Nick?
Question is, what activity are the father and son that find the crashed Predator ship doing in Aliens versus Predator Requiem? You know what I was thinking?
What's that?
There were like 5 people on a call, and 4 of them had bad internet. I think the only one that would know would be the one, or the only one that they would think would have bad internet would be like the one who doesn't.
5, 4, 3.
What?
Repeat the question.
All right, that's going to be a repeat for Guns and Chips.
The question again. What activity are the father and son that find the crashed Predator ship doing in Aliens versus Predator Requiem? I'm saying, like, if you all had bad internet, but my internet was good, but I would see you all coming in as bad, so I would think that I was the problem.
That makes sense. I have the same feeling.
I get it now.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, is it? If it wasn't me, I wouldn't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Albert.
I said hiking.
And Robert.
I said hunting.
And your winners, DUM-E's hunting is the correct answer. So, Nick, at the end there, Dummies winning the match. What do you think?
It's a good match. Both these teams have played very good. They both challenged for the belts. One team has won the belt. And they both had to play Wookiee Mistake earlier in the year, and they both gave Wookiee Mistake a really great test. Dummies not been in a title match since last year, so this will be their first time challenging this year. I'm excited to see what they do. They've always been a good team. They've always been a team that can pull it together in big moments, such as the one that just occurred. It was close there, and honestly, any team could have slipped up. Dummies played it through. But they played against a very good team in Guns and Ships, who prove themselves every time to be an underestimated and very good team every time they play, even just in their last match against Manhattan Project. So they have nothing to hang their head about. DUM-E's has a reason to hang their head high because they beat a very good team today.
Yeah. So let's start post-match interviews, starting with Guns and Ships. So take it away, Nick.
Guns and Ships. Not your first rodeo in a contender match. It's more like your fourth or fifth at this point, something like that. And you play fantastic every time. You really do. You put in great matches. Happens to everyone where you miss a question here or there that the other team gets, and that's the match. Co-host said in a recent match that fandom high caliber fandom matches are games of inches, and if you give up one or two too many, that's the match right there. Doesn't mean you played bad. In fact, it means you played very well. How are you guys feeling about the loss?
Yeah, we just gave up too many inches. That's all it was. Too many steal drops. Didn't capitalize on theirs. Really, the steals were the thing that did it for us, I think. We get their steals and we get those points that we like. They clearly knew it for two and then went to multiple be safe and then talked themselves out of it. So if we hit those straight up, then our betting round doesn't really matter. Those two drops we have there wouldn't matter as much. So really just the steals is all that matters. But it's all good. Close game. We'll be back. He's got Warzone to worry about too. So that works.
Albert. We're all watching Albert's Warzone career with great interest.
Absolutely. All I'm saying is this dude, 2 retirement matches, 2 different divisions, won both. He's coming for Warzone. Last time he played a retirement match, he went all the way, baby.
I'm just making fun of the fact that you didn't specify which ones. Sure. We're all pretty sure who it was. Albert Boatman, like I said, you played great. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, I mean, I will say, I feel bad about some of my drops, but I also feel I feel like Albert and I are just a great team, and I like playing with Albert. I enjoy playing with Albert, and like I'll be honest, like stuff like Kick-Ass 2, just when I hit something like that is just like my weird pockets of knowledge. I like feeling like I'm not useless because Albert is so good. And like it is good to feel like I bring something to the table, especially because Albert is like a rock star.
Thank you. I don't think I'm a rock star, but yeah, I don't think anyone ever called you useless. But yeah, this is just
You're not.
We tripped over a pebble. We'll be back then.
This is the thing that calls me useless.
Well, turn it off.
John,
these guys will be playing for the belt again this year.
You played great. We will see you again before year's end. So we'll look forward to it. Congratulations on a well-played match as we talk to our winners challenging for the title yet again, the DUM-E's. DUM-E's, as I said, really kept your head straight, kept your head down and finished out the match the way former champions do. It was definitely a high-pressure situation. Tim and I joked about it in the middle of the match about how high pressure it was. Apologies for that. But like I said, you really you handled it very well. And you beat a very good team in Guns and Ships. And now you go on to play Wookiee Mistake for the second time, I believe. So all very exciting things. What are the general thoughts happening right now?
Anthony, can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, go.
Jake's a fucking rock star, man. He carried me in this game, honestly, if you think about it. He was the better player in round 1 by far. I'm glad that the Star Wars thing, we were able to build a lead. I made the call on that. I'm glad it didn't hurt us. And then him pulling that national treasure was so big. I'm glad he took it, man. I'm glad he took it because I didn't know it. But I did. Unfortunately, I was thinking because I did know the up question, so I was like, "Oh my god, I fucked this up because I didn't take that." But then that MCU question, I'm not sure how Jake would have done it.
I would not have gotten that.
Okay, well there you go. We would have been right back to where we were. So I just love my partner. I think he's the best. I strive to be like Jake, trivia-wise, all the time because he brings out the best in me, and I love him for it. So Jake, buddy, you're the man.
Thank you.
I mean, you guys are a great team. You've shown it over and over again. Look at the way Robert talks about his partner. I mean, that just shows how great you guys are together. This was fantastic. I love that you wound up basically winning on a Nick Cage question. That makes me feel great. But you played really well. You did exactly what you needed to do. It was tied in round 1. basically tie after one question in round 2, and you kept fighting. You didn't let any of those like stumbles at the like right here and there take you out of it, which can happen to lesser teams. You played 2 absolutely ridiculously good players and got the win because you 2 are both ridiculously good players and a great team. And I thought this was fantastic. Jake, that was a huge hit and really well done.
I'm glad somebody complimented the other team because they deserve it. They are legitimately a very good team. We took this thing far from lightly. I'm really fired up that we won this one. I mean, I know me personally, and I mean Robert too, but I can speak for me personally. I put a lot of work into this match. I think probably about as much as I did the first Knights of Ren match because I knew what we were up against. These guys have played for belts individually in teams so many times, and we knew that no matter whether it was them or the Manhattan Project, it was going to be a really, really hard match. And you know what? I'm so glad that I could get a win for my boy Robert after the incessant, unnecessary call outs from the other side. That really fired us up. And it's one thing to talk the talk. It is another thing entirely to walk the walk. And I am glad we did that today. And we are very excited for what comes next.
Trying to make that my signature thing. Like, speaking of,
I don't
know if anyone ever sees it, but you guys are going on a title match. No surprise, no secrets there. You're going on to play the team that kept you from challenging for the title at the beginning of the year, Wookiee Mistake. Proven themselves to be a very good team, but if you continue walking that walk you just talked about and you prepare as well as you have in the past, I think we are in for one damn good rematch for a title. So some quick thoughts on facing Wookiee Mistake.
I think I remember them saying that after the last one they wanted to play us in a 5-round match. So guess what, boys?
You get your
got what you wished for. Let's freaking go.
Yeah, we really want another shot at these guys. After I'm still haunted by what happened in our last match where I erased the right answer. If I hadn't done that, we would maybe be in their shoes right now. But no, like we always want to play against the best, and right now those guys are the best. And you know what? They sure as heck are talking like it too. So we'll see if they walk the walk when we come up against them. I think we're both pretty motivated because we are so sick of losing to those guys. Like it literally keeps us up at night. Because
Joe is my Ivan Drago. I know Rocky's not in here anymore, but he's my Ivan Drago, and I just want to.
Yeah, and I've come so close against both of them. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun and more sparkly vampires, bro. We'll see.
Awesome, guys! We can't wait for it. Wookiee Mistake versus Dummies 2 at Mayhem. It's gonna be a good one, just like this match today was. Tim, why don't you put a bow on it?
Yeah, no, I'm very excited. Mayhem is shaping up to be pretty spectacular this year. So, and you know, that's gonna be cool. I don't know where I was going with that. No, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be mayhem. Oh my!
It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So congrats to Dummies on their victory today, but also congrats to Guns and Ships on a very, very well played match. Look forward to seeing them next, but also very much looking forward to this title match. So that's going to do it for us. Thank you to the Dummies and Guns and Ships. Thank you to Nick for writing this one. I have been Tim. We will see you real soon with the next match. And until then, bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.